Fiona Bruce has hosted Question Time for 6 years and managed countless fiery exchanges. But is it time she handed over the reins to someone else? Fiona Bruce, 61, has the tough job of holding her Question Time panelists accountable every Thursday as audience members ask them questions about the state of the nation. Activists, politicians, and the occasional inflammatory commentator, who presumably provides clips for social media, are among the guests who appear on the long-running BBC programme. Since Fiona began presenting Question Time, her most notable guests have included right-wing commentator Laurence Fox in 2020 and controversial academic Jordan Peterson the following year. In more recent times, she's clashed with Reform UK's leader Nigel Farage and hosted an election leader special ahead of Sir Keir Starmer's Labour victory. Fiona takes no prisoners during the hour-long episodes. She is always sharp, articulate, and impeccable at timekeeping, giving the floor to guests and audience members each week to pose their questions and respond. However, her no-nonsense approach often sparks a social media uproar, with BBC viewers quick to accuse Fiona of being rude, bossy, biased and even insufferable. So is it time for her to leave the show? She's scrutinised on X while the show airs, but would viewers use the same adjectives if a male presenter replaced her? When David Dimbleby hosted Question Time for 25 years before retiring in 2018, he was known for his firm but fair style, yet he didn't appear to receive much backlash. Fiona would have known she had huge shoes to fill when the BBC allowed her to take over from David, but is it time for her to step down and give someone else a shot at the role? The journalist, who also hosts Antiques Roadshow, makes between £405,000 and £409,000 for her BBC positions, an eye-watering figure to walk away from, especially if she's still enjoying leading Question Time. So she might not give up her title without a fight. And who would replace Fiona? Could the BBC's Amol Rajan step up to the plate, or could Emily Maitlis return to the corporation for the role, as she's equally ruthless in interviews? Laura Queensberg, Kay Burley or Victoria Derbyshire would also be a good fit, as they often give ministers and political figures huge grillings without hesitation. Perhaps Fiona isn't the issue at all, and it's the programme's format, which has remained the same since September 1979. Maybe it needs a bit of a shake-up, a change of pace and branding to engage more viewers at a time when many of us get our news through 30-second clips on social media. The show may also be on too late at night when people want to go to bed or watch something more relaxing before ending the day. A 10:45 p.m. starting time on a Thursday does feel especially late for anyone who isn't a politics-obsessed night owl. With the challenges the UK is facing not set to resolve themselves anytime soon, Question Time is just as important as ever for BBC viewers and audience members alike to stay informed. However, a new time slot and a new host could be exactly what the programme needs to keep it relevant.